Yes, my dear friend, welcome back to the channel. It is a great evening here in Southeast Asia, Malaysia to be precise. Wherever you are on the globe, yes, be it in Africa, in Asia here with me, in America, yeah, both South America and North America, I mean, together, in Europe, any part of the world you are, dear friend, welcome to the channel. This is Salon's blog, and I'm glad to come your way. I'm excited to be here with this late night edition. It is late night here in Southeast Asia indeed, 5 minutes to 10, and I'm coming all the way to you. Wherever you are, stay glued and enjoy it to the end. Listen, make sure you watch this video to the end because it's exclusively made for you. Dear friend, we start with Chelsea, and then we'll end with Chelsea. We start with Chelsea, then we'll go to some other news, and we'll end with Chelsea. Now, like I said to you in my previous episode, Chelsea are in the market this season for a striker, a winger, and a left-footed defender. Left-footed defender. Yes, left-footed defender. Dear friend, that is exactly what Chelsea are looking for. And one player that is a target for Chelsea for some time, which we have been discussing here on this channel, is Ricardo Quaresma. Ricardo Quaresma. Tonight, I am here to let you understand that even the club director of Bologna, where Quaresma plays his football, Bologna, came out to issue a statement. And in that statement, it sounds as if there's a PR work being done by the club director. Listen to what he said. He said, I can confirm that we will consider proposals for Ricardo Quaresma. It will be fantastic to keep him, but we have to be realistic. It will be fantastic to keep him, but we have to be realistic. In case of a good proposal, we will discuss about that and we will anticipate clubs from abroad to move. Clubs from abroad to move. Dear friend, this is coming from the director of Bologna, Sartori. Bologna director Sartori issued this statement. I see this like a pure PR work. They actually want a big money for the player. But so far, the clubs that are showing face, they are not really, matching what they expect. For the director to come and issue this statement is a pure PR. Are we in it, Chelsea? Well, looking at the player in question, personally, I think I even made a video about him last week. If this is what we want. But don't forget, Arsenal and Juventus, they are also in the race for him. What do we have to convince the player to come to Chelsea? I read somewhere earlier today, the player is actually interested in coming to the Premier League, and not just the Premier League. He has a specific interest in Chelsea. I don't know what is attracting players to Chelsea this time around anyway, but there is a strong interest in young and talented players with the project that Chelsea are presenting currently. Let me leave that there first, dear friend. Yes. To some other news. Tonight, like I told you, I'm going to be mixing it. I'll end with Chelsea though. I watch almost every game from Brighton to Arsenal to Man City. Who is speaking? This is from Sky Sport Premier League. I watch almost every game from Brighton to Arsenal to Man City. Who is speaking? Fabian Hosler says he watched a lot of Premier League football in Germany before taking the Brighton job. The young man that has taken over from who? The previous Brighton coach. Now the current Brighton coach is the one speaking. Brighton coach, the new Brighton coach, the German, Fabian Hosler says he watched almost every game in the Premier League from Brighton to Arsenal to Man City. He is now in charge. Chelsea. Listen, you see, This is a young man. Let us not be tempted again that after sacking Enzo Maresca, will be going for I don't know what crime Brighton committed. They've been able to get a bright, young coach, energetic, enthusiastic. For him to make this statement, I see him as a great prospect in Brighton. This young man, Fabian Hosler, watch Brighton in this coming season. The way he's speaking with confidence, he said many things. Just have, is it 20 seconds video? Just listen to him. Then you know what I mean. Listen to him yourself, then you know what I mean. All right. Dear friend, if you listen to him right, then you understand exactly what I mean. The young German in English Premier League, he really meant what he's saying. Believe me, next season, Brighton, you're going to see them in another level, on another level. Yeah, you see them on another level next season. Well, quickly, Cristiano Ronaldo always fights for the team, for the Portuguese team. Yeah, I know. You also, you know that. This time around, they fought for him. What a video. Watch that also a few seconds. Cristiano is a man that is loved in Portugal. He's an idol in Portuguese football. He missed the penalty that could have qualified the team easily to the quarterfinals. And look at how the players, the rest of the team, the squad, entire squad, how they console him. That is legendary. It tells a lot, it speaks a lot about who Cristiano is in that team. How many players around the globe? Just as you watch that video, how do you feel? It's a hallmark of a leader, a great leader, that will be remembered in a long, long time. Dear friend, any day Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi will hang up their boots, it will be difficult to replace these two men in football. It will be a very difficult and Herculean task to get another set of players that will step in. At 39, missing a penalty, which shouldn't be news, but it's as if the whole entire squad was there to stand with him. Thank God, the next opportunity came and he scored. I'm a Cristiano Ronaldo fan anyway. All right. Manchester United are now in a formal talks with Bayern Munich over Manchester United are now in formal talks with Bayern Munich over Madrid the Legend. With Jarrad Brandwaite too expensive. Jarrad Brandwaite too expensive. And Jean-Claire Todibo not possible. Manchester United currently focus on the Legend, although could add 2 centre-backs more. Understand initial discussion framed around 40 million euro package. The Legend open to the move, and the overall cost of a deal is lower than United anticipated. The Legend first came under consideration in March. So the 40 million mark for Manchester United, it's far below what they were even expecting when they first came in March. But right now, it looks like they're going to get this deal done. Well, that is just by the way, Manchester United. I'm interested, I'm always interested in Manchester United news because I know United without a Premier League is not complete. It's not complete. Well, to some other news again, at least 3 clubs have registered an interest in signing Koloo, who has impressed since joining Forest from Chelsea for £5 million last summer. Nottingham Forest already valued the 23-year-old in excess of 40 million. They bought him from Chelsea £5 million. Now they value him for 40 million. That is business. You see Chelsea? Yes. Yes. Within a season, his value has increased to £40 million. They bought him for only 5 million. How much profit? Just imagine. 35 million pounds. Well, I will not waste much of your time. Let me rush it quickly. Back to Chelsea. Let me conclude with Chelsea. Let this be the last one. It's very interesting. I don't want you to leave the news. I want you to listen to the end. So I'll conclude with that. Yes. Let me hold that. Okay. Chelsea have made enquiries to Newcastle for Alexander Isak in the hope of being able to capitalize on their struggle to comply with the PSR. The interest of Chelsea in Alexander Isak is indeed the truth. There is no fake about it. There is no false about, it's not a false news. The interest still remains till today. Alexander Isak is a player, a striker that Chelsea indeed wanted. We want him badly, and I would have loved it. Many of you out there would have wanted it. You'd have loved it if Isak was to be signed for Chelsea today. Because we need it. We need a striker like him. No, that is not to say I don't appreciate Nicolas Jackson. No. But I only want a player like Isak that will bring competition to bring the best out of Nicolas Jackson. Right now, Nicolas Jackson, what he needs is someone that can bring the best out of him. Not someone that will be below him, not someone that will be above him. I want somebody that can be on par, that will bring more competition. Don't forget, we are preparing a team that will play in about 80 games next season. Chelsea's total games next season is about 80 games. Put the Premier League aside, the FA Cup, the League Cup, the Club World Cup. Yes, just name them. The Conference League. Chelsea is playing about 80 games next season. So I need a striker that can be on par with Nicolas Jackson. Let him drag it out. And that striker, for me, should be Alexander Isak. Alexander Isak. To get the best out of Nicolas Jackson. I really like him. I wouldn't like any player that will come in that will overshadow him. And I wouldn't like a player that will come in that he will not be able to shine. That will surprise me. No. All right. Finally, before I let you go, dear friend. The second day in the office for Enzo Maresca officially. Some Chelsea players have been back at Cobham today. Today, some players are already in camp. Why this is interesting? Because the official reporting day to camp at Chelsea is supposed to be next week, 8th of July. It's supposed to be the official day. But listen, some Chelsea players been back at Cobham today alongside Enzo Maresca. First official day. But he's been there for weeks now. Enzo Maresca has been in office for weeks now, working on issues, trying to check the data of every player. Some players filtered back in before today. More on July 4th. More players are going to be coming on July 4th. And the rest coming back from Euros as and when. Maresca been working for weeks. Dear friend, he's been working for weeks in Cobham. Maresca has been working for weeks. And guess what? Today marks the start of a new era at Chelsea. Why? Both Maresca and Bompastor have resumed work together. Yes, both Maresca and Bompastor. Who is Bompastor? Chelsea women head coach. Chelsea women head coach is Sonia Bompastor. Yes. First day for both our men and women's managers in office. First full days, official full days for both our women and men's managers or coaches. I mean, head coaches. Yes, head coaches. It is what it is, dear friend. It is what it is. Finally, conclusion, Chelsea. The possibility of getting Conor Gallagher to sign a new contract has not been ruled out yet. Armando Broja, Romelu Lukaku, Kepa, Casadei, Dato Fofana, Malansa, and Chalobah are all candidates for departure this season. I'm taking it again. the possibility of Conor Gallagher getting or signing a new contract has not been ruled out completely in Chelsea. The only players that are expected to leave this season or this transfer window is Armando Broja, Romelu Lukaku, Kepa, Kasadai, Datro Fofana, Malansa, and Chalobah. Trevor Chalobah are all candidates for departure this transfer window. Dear friend, let me end it here. And I'll be back with more exclusives and explosives. Tonight, the final round of Euro 16. Yes, Romania versus Netherlands. Austria, Turkey. Tonight. Romania, Netherlands, Austria, Turkey are the final games to be played in the Euro round of 16 to qualify for the quarter-finals. I'll see you in the next one. You see me, dear friend. Like the video, share the video, and let me hear from you in the comment section. Shalom and peace.